Hi, everyone. This is Rabbi Baruch Kleinman with your Torah tidbit for Chanukah. So there's two really burning questions that I was always bothered by in Chanukah. Number one is the format of the mitzvah of Chanukah. Generally, mitzvahs are either incumbent upon a person, on a community, on a group. But how often do you find a mitzvah that's incumbent upon a house? Now, you'll tell me that, wait a minute, there's mezuzah, there's the mitzvah of putting a mezuzah on your door, the mitzvah of Micah, of putting a encasement around your roof to make sure nobody falls off. But those make sense to be incumbent upon the house because those are mitzvahs that pertain specifically to a home. Here, it's a mitzvah that's incumbent upon the person, yet the format is that the menorah should be lit in everyone's home, not necessarily that every individual should be lighting a menorah. That's the first question that I was always bothered by. The second question is that we have this other idea of the mitzvah of Chanukah, where people who don't have a home have the ability to connect to the mitzvah by witnessing a menorah being lit and saying the bracha of Sha'as Nisim Lavosenu, the bracha of thanking Hashem for the miracles that have taken place to our forefathers. So where do you find an idea where people can latch onto a mitzvah even though they're not actually an active participant in the mitzvah? These two specificities that exist in the mitzvah of Chanukah are really very, very unique. And I think the reason why Chanukah was specifically created in that format is because Chanukah is always situated in a time of darkness. It's always at a time close to the winter solstice in December. It's always a time when the nights are getting longer. The Gemara Bava Basra tells us how important it is as the nights get longer for us to focus on Limud HaTorah and for us to focus on recognizing Hashem. Because when things are bright outside and people are amongst each other, it's very easy to have support and to see Hashem's yad. But when things are dark and people are in their homes, it's hard really to recognize and be cognizant of all the miracles and all the wonderful things Hashem does for us. That's the reason specifically why on these nights, as the nights get longer, from the summer, from the times of the cutting the maracha, the Gemara Bava Basra says, we try to focus on Limud HaTorah and strengthening Emunah, Bitachon, and Hashem in our homes. There's no better way to do that than through Limud HaTorah. Now, fortunately, we live in a time where people can actually travel at night. But back then, night meant the day was over. People were huddled up indoors, they were with their families, and there's no better way to spread the light of Torah, especially given the fact that the Yevanim were so bent on trying to eradicate all connectivity we have with Hashem, to specifically to fortify that and to focus on our Limud HaTorah and its impact on our family life. I think that's the reason why the mitzvah is specifically Ner Ishu Beisa. Now, as far as people who don't have a home, how can they connect? How can they be part of this group? And with that, I think it's very simple. Everybody should have this opportunity. Specifically, a bracha of Sha'as Nisim Lavosenu is not just a recognition of the miracle of Chanukah, but it's recognition of the miracle of the people who are committed to continuing this battle against the Yevanim of abandoning the Torah and abandoning the connectivity with Hashem. And it really fits in perfectly how the mitzvah of Chanukah is a time where we're given this chance of a reminder for 8 days to see the light of Hashem. The menorah, the Gemara Bava Basra says, recognizes Chachma. It's representative of the concept of Chachma, and it's a good time for all of us to strengthen our learning, to strengthen the unity in our homes, and to let that light spread out for everyone to continue through the winter to connect to Hashem, to connect to the Rabbanu Shalom, through Limud HaTorah, and through Ma'asim Tovim. Not only those who have homes. It's important for those who have homes to realize that they are the fortress. Torah starts in the home. Torah is something that we bring into the home, and it really it ameliorates all of our lives. But we should also recognize that the Torah gives us the opportunity to spread out, to shine our light forth, and let other people who don't necessarily have homes, who are able to make that bracha Sha'as Nisim Lavosenu, and to connect on to that chizuk and to that strength of continuing Limud HaTorah through the darkest times. Hope everyone has a wonderful Chanukah. Looking forward to seeing everyone soon. And for the Chanukah.